Hello there, my wonderful friends. First of all, I am no longer accepting challenges, so please do not post any challenges on here. I will not read them, I won't even notice them, and I won't notice them for probably another month or so, because I have a lot of challenges. If I don't do your challenge, don't get mad at me either, because again, there was a lot of challenges out there, and there's just no way I can do them all. So let's get started. Let's see what we have going on today, man. Oh, this is taking way longer than usual. Alright, here we go, guys. So what I've decided to do is, instead of doing challenges today, since I've been doing challenges a lot lately, I'm actually going to try and do my very, very best. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my very best and kind of see what happens. So we're going to do the Dart Monkey, I'm going to do the Balloon Chippo, and I'm going to use the farm. And we're going to see what gives a random tower, and we get the Wizard, which is a fairly fantastic tower, because it'll help out for, the mid-range levels when camos and regrows and stuff become sort of an issue. So this game might end up going long-term. Again, I'm going to try my very best to win, but if it does end up going long-term, it's okay. This guy was actually pretty good, so you can tell this game, who knows where it's going to go. But I see a Wizard on his side, and that usually, honestly, means good news for Chris. So we're going to get that going, we're going to get the Dirt Monkey going, and then we're going to get some quick farm action. Again, farms are extremely important, and sharp shots as well. Maybe we'll get no lives lost. I doubt it, but you never know. Sometimes you can get a little lucky with that stuff. So this guy's going to go farms as well, of course, the smart thing to do. What I'm thinking I'm going to do is, he's probably going to go for a dual farm thing. And if he does that, he won't be able to forward the lightning, and I can do some really quick pink double-digit damage to him, hopefully. Hopefully I can get like 50 lives damage, and I'm really, really quick. Just get it out here. At least that's the plan. Let's see, if he doesn't do a double farm, then we're going to be ahead in economy, which is also a good thing. But the first things first, we got to get our higher level Dart Monkey. We got to get a third tier Dart Monkey, otherwise it's going to be absolutely crap. We're not going to work out. It's not going to do anything at all. So here we go. We've got our triple darts. What is he going to do? Is he going to get that lightning? Still no lightning. I think he's deciding. He's probably going to decide, oh, do I want to get my farm or do I... Oh, so he does go for that farm. We're just going to go hardcore pinks right now, and that is going to cause some pretty bad damage to him, at least hopefully. He's using his battle energy, but I don't think it's going to be enough. We're still going to do a pretty big chunk here, and everything's just going to go smoothly. Very, very smoothly. You can tell I played the person. I didn't play the game, and he's finally got that lightning up, and we did about 30 lives of damage. Now, he's going to counter-rush me, actually, with... this stuff, and I'm going to get a quick Balloon Chipper and another Dart Monkey. And what that Balloon Chipper is going to do is hopefully get rid of these pink layers and everything. That's why I decided not to go for another third tier Dart Monkey. So those guys aren't the best against pinks, but they are good against pretty much everything else. So anyways, we're doing okay. No lives lost. Doesn't matter at all. He's still rushing with pinks. He's actually doing kind of bad now because he's spending a lot of his money on balloons instead of just farms while still not doing a lot of damage to me. So from now on, we're just going to hardcore farm it, and as you can tell, we still have a higher economy than him. We have 2 of these farms already, and we have a pretty nice defense, I think. I think it's alright. It's not fantastic or anything, but it's definitely nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep on pushing with these farms. I'm going to get at least 1 more farm, hopefully 2 more, and then even think about getting third-tier farms and stuff. Like, this is going to be a farm battle for sure. This game might end up going pretty darn late game. So we actually fit 2 farms in there. I did not know you could do that. That is interesting. That would have been nice to know beforehand. But it's all right, no big dealio. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this whole like I'm gonna try and show you guys how to win. This is sort of like a late game thing. So we're gonna get a few Dart Monkeys in here. We're gonna go like that. 1, 2, 3. He's going with a lot of yellows in here. It's not gonna do very much to me. In fact, I'll just use the battle energy to make sure it doesn't do very much damage at all. He's trying to get some economy out of this, but it's not gonna be very much at all. I don't know, is he really trying to kill me with these yellows? He's like going all out with these yellows. Kind of odd. You don't normally see that too often. So he's still going for more yellows against me, which again is just an odd thing. I guess he's trying to change to balloon economy or something right around now, which I think is a bad idea. I'm a personal fan of that. Just don't do it that way. So we're going to get a big chunk of money right here, guys. We got this Banana Republic. So we got a Banana Republic, but we're going to have to prepare for these hard levels, level 13 and stuff like that. He might end up rushing us hardcore with a Regal Rainbow Rush. We're going to have to defend that somehow, right? Abso-frickin-lutely. So that's why we're going to get a Juggernaut. The Juggernaut is like the best thing against Regal Rainbow Rushes. And we'll even get ready for another one if we need to. But it looks like he's got a pretty weird defense over there. It's honestly not that good against Regal Rainbows, but I think he's preparing. He's thinking like, oh yeah, you know what, I got these cannons up. He's probably not going to rush me because I'll get a quick 4th tier cannon if I do rush, in which he's probably smart, and that will probably happen. So I'm just going to play it safe, and we're just going to say, screw it, man. We're just going to wait it out. Just wait it out. It's like tapping it in, man. Just tap it and just got to wait it out. See what happens. You got an economy advantage, so let that advantage take it into the late game. So here we go, we're gonna get another farm. Oh my goodness gracious, Chris, you were just absolutely crazy today. Yeah, a little bit, I will admit it. My cam detection is a little bit on the bad side, I will admit that for shiznit. So let's get at least a few of these guys up to cam detection so he doesn't just nitpick me while I accidentally don't get my cam detection. That'd be terrible, man. Terrible. So there we go, we got a... Oops, I didn't even mean to get a catapult there. But it's okay, not a big deal. Now we just know we can get a Juggernaut if we want. So still, as far as our defense is concerned, it's alright. It's not bad. Moabs, it would be a little bit tough to do, but hopefully I can just get a 4th tier balloon chipper up really quick and defend any sort of weird Moab rushes he wants to send out against me. And if he doesn't, I'll just save up for my really nice farms. So he's still, again, doing a mix of economy. He's going balloon and farm economy, which is okay. It's okay if you go, like, really, really late game, but for right now, I'm just going to save up for that 4th tier farm, and then I'll just send up full-out pinks after I get that guy, or maybe even go for a couple more farms after that, then go full-out pinks. But as you can tell, I'm almost there. We're going to get it right about now. We're going to get rid of the one on the outside here, just because it's kind of weird. Oops, I thought I pressed sell. And now we have a 4th tier banana farm. Nice. Get a little bit more action in here, and we're going to get the valuable bananas as well. So now we got a valuable banana fest going on right now. He's still got a pretty darn bad defense, and oh, he's got a Banana Republic as well. Wow, fancy that, man. He's got a Banana Republic as well. So I'm going to get my second Juggernaut in here because the balloons are going to start getting quite problematic very, very quickly. I'm also going to get a pretty reasonable defense. I'm going to get a couple more of these Juggernauts over here, just to, you know, make sure we can defend all those balloons. Because as you guys probably know, even though 2-3 Dart Monkeys are solid, they're not that great in the late game. So you're really not very well off doing that. So what I know is that I'm going to have a really, really, really solid late game. Because I got the frickin' blue chipper. He's just got cannons and wizards, which again are okay, but they're just not going to last in the late game. 36, 38, 40, whatever we get to, he will easily succumb to the balloons. Especially if we rush him, but if it's just natural balloons, he will probably end up losing too. So it's still fairly even at the moment. We've got a reasonable amount of farms. He's got a little more balloon economy. I got a little more farm economy. It's just kind of whatever you wanted to do type of deal right now. But I do have to start preparing fairly soon because, you know, there's still a lot of balloons going around here. And if I get rushed with some crazy ceramics or something, I might not be able to defend it. That would be extremely sad to lose while I have such a huge advantage on this guy. So we've got the... Oh, no, I didn't get it yet. Poop. There, we got valuable bananas on both of these guys. He's going to start rushing me with some more pinks and everything. He's got only one banana farm, which is kind of weird. I'm going to go for another few Juggernauts. Get a couple more Juggernauts over here. Again, to just massacre these balloons. So we have a fantastic, fantastic balloon defense right now. Our Moab defense is not the greatest yet. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to actually start getting around my pinks. So we're going to go hardcore pinks right now. And also get a 4th tier balloon chipper, because the money's going to be coming in pretty darn hot right now. So we're going to get this guy, 1, 2, 3, and better get him up to 4th tier. Yeah, we'll get him up to 4th tier right here, guys. Woo! This game's getting tight, isn't it? Oh yeah, but now we got a 4th tier balloon chipper, and I'm going to start going a little bit more balloon economy. Probably up to about 2,000 or something. Nothing too crazy, but at least something where I can get a reasonable amount of stuff during the really, really long rounds. But realistically, these banana farms, all they're doing is just giving me enough money so I can get my pinks all the way up. That's pretty awesome sauce, right? Because farms are better in the early game, balloon economy better in the late game, especially in mobile version. And Flash version is a little bit different. You can kind of go either one of them in most situations, but it's kind of the same thing in Flash. But in mobile, it's like, yeah, farms way, way better in the beginning game, and then balloon economy is kind of like, yeah, you could probably still go farms, but you're probably better off going balloon economy. So we're officially up to 900 alrighty, so he's actually having kind of a hard time dealing with these balloons. I have a feeling that he's just going to kind of mess up here and just randomly have some ceramics or something really, really silly end up killing him. I don't know why, but I feel like my defense is just so much better than his at the moment, which is kind of weird. So there he is. He's using the battle energy again. He's losing some lives. Oh my goodness gracious. As I stated earlier, I kind of expected him to make stupid mistakes like this. So, he is still just building his defense. He's getting all these Moab Maulers and everything. I don't think it's gonna work out. Absolutely not. I don't think he's going to get... I think he might end up losing very, very soon here before he gets all his Moab Maulers and everything. He needs to get a couple more third-tier cannons, otherwise he's just totally screwed. So we're up to about 1,600 economy. I think I'm just going to stop at 2,000 and just start building everything that I need. I'm still going to have these $900 things popping out. $1,800 every few seconds from these farms, plus the $2,000 every 6 seconds. How could I possibly spend all that money? I don't know. I don't know. I probably can. I'm a greedy guy, so maybe we'll go up to 2,500. But also, I don't want to do the same thing that he did, where I'm just stupid and I start losing lives because I do a little bit too much stupid stuffs. So here's some regrow rainbows, but again, Juggernaut's easily going to take these guys down. Though I haven't seen very many Moabs lately, haven't we? Yeah, we haven't seen very many at all, which is kind of interesting. He's not rushing me, I'm not rushing him. Yeah, man, so we're already up $19,000. The only thing that I could possibly change right now would be if I went for super monkeys instead of maybe a balloon chipper. Because then you can get temples and stuff like that, but they're just a lot harder to do in the mid-game, you know, in between 20 and 30 maybe. It's really, really hard to survive during that time. So anyways, we're going to start getting a lot more of these Juggernauts flowing. We get a lot of these guys. Juggernaut Kings. Because again, we're going to have BFBs popping out, we're going to have Moabs popping out, we're going to have all these guys popping out all over the place. So get those Juggernauts everywhere. Juggernaut, Juggernaut. And the balloon chippers, yeah, they're going to go a little bit on both sides. We're going to put some over here. This is just for the naturals at the moment. And you probably want to keep them all on strong, of course. Of course, of course. I will sell some random stuff that's kind of just in the way right now that we don't really need. Get rid of that guy, get rid of that guy. And we'll get rid of this guy and this guy. They're just kind of weird and not really organized the way I want them to be. So we have enough money to deal with all this stuff, so we're just going to start setting everything up, guys. Alright, so you can tell he's just spamming the Moab. So he's planning on this late game action. It ain't gonna fly, though. We're just going to totally rock him soon. Alright, so what else can we talk about? I'm about to release my little toad buddies. That's super exciting and kind of sad, I suppose. I've been raising them for about 6 weeks now. They're fully grown. They're not fully grown toads, but they are toads now, and they're just really, really tiny. They're actually about the size of my fingernail, which is it's so cute. So we've got a lot of Juggernauts over here. That's probably enough balloon popping power for now. Let's get all of our balloon chippers going. And as you can tell, like 2,500 economy. Can we spend it all? Not really. I mean, if I had super monkeys, yeah, we could. But with my current setup, with just dart monkeys and balloon chippers, it's kind of hard to spend $2,500 every 6 seconds. But we are lagging a little bit. I don't know if you guys realize how much we are lagging. I'm pressing like strong on this guy and it just wasn't happening. I don't know if it's me lagging or him lagging or if my iPad needs an update. Maybe I need to get a better iPad. Who knows? I don't know. I think I'm just going to stick with this iPad for quite a while. I could upgrade my iPad, but all I really do is play games on it, and I don't really feel like it's required for me to get a better iPad. It would just be really nice if I had everything running really smoothly. That's the way I feel about my computer. I want my computer to be really, really awesome and great because I want everything to run and look smooth for you guys. That's the main reason why I want a fast computer, not because I'm weird and I like fast computers. It's because I need a fast computer. That's why I actually bought, like, I was telling you guys, I bought a really, really expensive computer. It was almost like $3,000, it was closer to $2,500, but it was almost like $3,000 if I had to buy a monitor and everything. So here we go. You can start to see, he's actually still going a lot of fire mages and stuff, which I honestly think is a bad decision, by the way. Here's the first few BFBs. You can tell we just rocked the first few BFBs, like they're barely getting through the first little area over there. Well, he's fighting them in the middle of the map. So, I guess what we can do is we can kind of mix it up a little bit. I'll get a few more Juggernauts in the corners here. Like I said, get them kind of mixed up. Because I have a lot of balloon chippers over here. We don't want to go too crazy with one on one side. Even though, honestly, they can reach across the map anyways, because it's so wig-waggly, snackly, snake-like. By the way, would you guys be in Slytherin? Or Gryffindor? Or Hufflepuff? What would you guys be in? I was never a huge Harry Potter fan. It's not that I hated Harry Potter or anything, I just never read the books. Even though I was supposed to, a lot of times, I never ended up doing it. because I never liked reading. I don't know if anybody has the same problem as me, but I never liked books. A lot of people I know, they like love books. Like my girlfriend loves books. My friend, a couple of my friends love books. Me, hate books. Cannot stand books. Even when they're like, all you need to do is just find a good book and then you'll start liking books. And I'm like, maybe, but I would much rather play video games or do something fun instead of reading books. I'd much rather play sports instead of reading books. Yeah, I'd much rather do a lot of stuff instead of reading books. So here we go, we're still spamming everything. We're still getting our entire setup going. He's still kind of getting his entire setup going. He's got a pretty much about the same amount of stuff filled in as me. So one thing I'm starting to realize is I really didn't need to go as much economy as I did. We're only around 37, which I know only is like a kind of weird word to say in this part of the game. Only around 37. Yeah, I agree. It's kind of weird. It's kind of crazy. There's still one more Dart Monkey in there. Now what do we want to do? I'll go slightly more economy because I'm going to be selling my farms. Get up to 3K, and I feel fairly safe about getting rid of those farms, so I can start putting all of my towers in the middle there. Which I know it's kind of weird. Normally you build all of your towers right in the middle. Why am I building all of my towers on the sides? I really honestly don't have a reason for it, other than my farms were kind of in the way, and I just kind of wanted to start. I start in the corners because then I like fill in from the corners. If that makes any sense whatsoever. So who do I honestly think is going to win? I honestly think we are going to rock this guy. I think our best bet is to get my entire defense set up, and then we'll probably rush with some really nice, solid ZOMG God rush reasonably soon. Around 45 or 50 is probably like ideal. Though if the natural balloons kill him before that, hey, I'll be happy. So we get a lot of these bad boys. There's a few toughy rounds coming up, though. You're going to get a lot of balloons coming in here, so if you didn't have enough Juggernauts and you just went full-out balloon chippers, you would actually end up losing. Also, another thing that a lot of people mess up in the late game is, I've noticed this, where I used to do this all the time, too, and I realized that it was kind of bad to do, was to go for Super Monkey fan clubs. I used to think Super Monkey fan clubs were boss, and like you couldn't get anything through Super Monkey fan club. Boy, was I wrong. I would much rather just get a billion Juggernauts in here. Totally, because these guys go through 100 balloons per shot, and they shoot reasonably fast. So if you have billions of balloons on the screen, these Juggernauts just gonna whoosh. Look at that, like 500 pops, 1,000 pops. You know, five of them shooting should kill 500 balloons. With 10 of them shooting is 1,000. And when you have 20 of them like this, I pop 2,000 balloons per shot. That's like a couple times per second, or about a time a second. It's a lot of pops, guys. A lot of freaking pops. So you can tell the Moabs on his screen again. They're kind of getting to like the first little area over there, where mine are just like as soon as they walk in, done. They're just annihilated. So let's at least maybe get the setup. So actually, I just cleaned my screen, so now it's really squeaky. It's like my oils that are on my hand are just like squeaky. Like normally, I know it's odd and kind of scary and gross, but like you have all these oils on your hand all the time, even if you wash them and everything. And like a lot of times, like your phone screen will feel smooth because all the oils on your finger match up with the oils that are already on the screen from when you touched it before. So it's like just glides along the oils. But when you have no oils that like make it glide, then guess what happens? It gets a little bit squeaky and stuck like. Isn't that gross? I think so. But I also think it's kind of interesting. Which I remember reading somewhere a long time ago. It was like, how many calories are on your phone? And you're like, what? On your phone? It's like, yeah, there's a certain number of bacteria on your phone. If you licked your phone screen, it'd be like 3 calories. I was like, no way, that's kind of ridiculous. We're finally starting to spend all of our money. Check that out. We're already down to $29,000. And once we get our full setup, we won't need to buy anything else, so I think I'm just going to start saving up for a rush. And how many ZOMG Gods are we really going to send out? Probably like 10 or so. Nothing too ridiculous, but we got to make sure we're doing at least an okay rush against him. We don't want to waste all of our money and never be able to get anything back, you know? Because then I'd have to rebuy all of my stuff. I'd have to rebuy everything. It'd be kind of sad. Alright, so still getting a lot of balloon chippers in here. I know it kind of sucks. There's garbage cans in the way, man. The recycling bin, I call it a garbage can because it's just a piece of garbage. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Alright, so our balloon chippers are cray right now. Check out that balloon chipper action, that's pretty cray. I think the rest of the space, I'm going to use juggernauts. Also, if you're wondering, why the heck am I using wizards? Like, aren't wizards better? Couldn't you get some really, really nice wizards? Yeah, like, kind of, sort of, a little bit. Maybe I'll get, like, 2 wizards or something, but overall, not very many. So there's the first, oh my god. Let's see, this might end up killing him. Round 43 could be the round that takes him down. People have such a hard time against him again, but he does end up using all those Moab assassins. He does a fairly good job, but these Moabs are still really, really strong, and he will end up taking them down, but he got to the second little runaround. But my oh my god is still alive, but he's still at the entrance. It's weird, isn't it? So here, we'll get a few wizards for you guys. I know you guys like to do weird stuff like this. We'll get a few wizards over here, and I will be getting the Tempest Tornado ones, because balloon chippers are more than enough Moab popping power. These guys can be my balloon popping power. Might need some extra balloon popping power. Who knows? Juggernauts are solid and everything. But who knows how many balloons are going to be popping out of these oh my gods and everything. So can you guys believe it? I can't tell if these are new oh my gods. I think this is a new oh my god that we have to pop, because he's got one on his side as well. Wow, this game's been going on for 20 minutes already. Holy crapola, man. Holy crapola. All I can say is intense. Insane in the membrane. So we're gonna get this thing with Bob. We got that thing with Bob. We still got like 5 more juggernauts we gotta get, or 6 or 7 or something. I don't know the exact amount. Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. A few more to go. Boom shakalaka, that one. And it looks like 3 more juggernauts to go, and then we can start saving up as much money as we want for our mega rush. Where you can tell that he's not building stuff on the far right side of the screen. I don't know why. Is he trying to decrease lag, or does he not have enough money? I honestly don't know. Because my stuff is reasonably cheap. I will say that. My balloon chippers are oh my god, look at those balloons go! Could we take him down right here? No, it gets really, really close, though. All the way over there. And he's got to be using abilities and everything, where I can just chillax, man. I don't even have to do anything. I put my hands behind my head and just say, bring it. Bring it, bro. Whatever you got. Well, he's got to use these abilities all the way. So, like I said, I think he's actually out of money. Which is really weird. Like, he hasn't upgraded his assassins, he hasn't upgraded his Moab Maulers to assassins, he hasn't upgraded a lot of his wizards, and he has all that blank space over there as well. Uh-oh, these Moabs are getting fast now, around 48. You can tell they're just getting faster and faster. We're still stopping them pretty much right at the very beginning. Before they even get to the water, we've been stopping most of them. And his are going all the way around the first run, all the way around the second run, and then all the way up through into, like, the middle of the third run or whatnot. I don't know what to call them. Run, rungs, sides, lanes, whatever. And I think he's starting to realize that he is going to lose. He's like, oh, crap, man. Oh, crap, these balloon chippers are just way too good. My Moab Maulers just are sucktastic. I gotta use battle energy. I'm probably almost out of battle energy already. What the heck is he gonna do, though? I haven't seen any Phoenixes yet, which is kind of interesting. No Phoenix. Alright, so I think at round 50, the Moabs get even stronger again. Uh-oh, we got, I mean, here we are, we're at $46,000. So I think I'm going to save up to about $100,000, because that will be a solid 10, or 11, so my gods, actually, because it's only $9,000, so you can times that by 10, you get $90,000, plus 1, $99,000. Alright, so $100,000 seems like a fairly good amount to save up for. 10 oh my gods, plus the natural balloons coming out. He's got to kind of choose which side is going to attack. And if they're attacking different sides, I think it's going to end up overwhelming him. Also, I got to try to kind of try and pick like a good time to do the 10 oh my gods. When he uses up all of his assassins. Though here we go, round 50s, oh my god, they're definitely on the tough side. There's the Phoenixes, using all the Phoenixes all at once, getting absolutely mother effing ridiculous right now. The Moabs are getting all the way to the other side. He's still got a banana farm, he's still got 2 banana farms. The Phoenixes are taking care of a lot of these balloons, but there's still a lot of BFBs left, man. Totally a lot of BFBs. And this could be his demise. I've said that like 10 times. But I still think he's going to lose like very, very soon. But he still ends up surviving. Whoa, my goodness. Alright, so just a few more rounds to go. So, in post-thought, should I have gotten my economy up to like 4,000 or 5,000? I don't know. I don't know if it would be worth it. We could send out a bigger oh my god rush in the end. Sure. Could it cause more problems? Yeah. Could cause more problems. But right around 30, you're usually pretty set by then. You're usually not worried about too many rushes in mobile. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, here we go. He's trying to get a bunch of cannons over here on the side, but there's still tons of bow-ups. He's got to use his battle energy or something here. I think we're going to end up taking him down right here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, a few little bow-ups getting to the very end, but no, he does end up surviving. Player is a very, very good player right now. Alright, we're at 99,000, so the next big rush that I see, if I see like 3 or 4 ZOMGs, I can't send it out right now because it takes ZOMGs too long for them to come out, but if I see another big rush like this ZOMG thing, I'm going to rush him for sure. There's all the assassins all going off all at the same time, all of those abilities, trying to stop these BFBs, and it's just not enough. Oh my god, I think we're going to take him down right here. He's still using the Phoenixes and everything. Round 53, let's go for it. ZOMGs, we can set out 12 ZOMGs, and that's just going to take him out. There's ZOMGs coming out on the other side as well, and all of his abilities are just going to run out. I think we might take him down with just his natural moves here anyways. And he's got the battle energy as well. Holy crapola, how is he still alive? This is crazy, man. He is going to survive. So intense. So ridiculous. But here we go. We've got the rush finally. So look at my side now. We actually have the balloons starting to actually make a dent in our defense. I don't have any abilities. I can't do anything, really. So I'm just kind of at the mercy of my towers already there. Uh-oh. Here you go. He's using all the stuff, and he's technically out of battle energy right now. He'll probably get it back any second. We're going to keep on pushing with these ZOMGs. They're going to be extremely strong. There's going to be 9 of them coming out. Even 4 he had a huge problem with. So we've got 10, or what do we have coming out? 15 almost? A lot of them. We had like $130,000 or something. We had a lot of ZOMGs. Oh, these bow-ups are going to take him down. And we have... Oh, we disconnected. What a noob cake. Oh, it's alright. I guess I understand. He wants to make me wait. Hopefully this doesn't result in a loss for us. Because I've heard from a couple people that people who disconnect like this, it ends up not being a win for you. It ends up actually being a loss. So we'll check it out, see what happens. But that's going to be the end of our video. If you guys enjoyed this, obviously throw a like down there. I do appreciate those a lot. And have a super duper delicious day.